Okay, dear student, how are you? I think you are well. Today, I want to discuss with you again the derivation of electric potential due to an electric dipole. In the previous lecture, we have discussed the same topic, but it was a specific case, the potential along due to an dipole along its axial point, and also the potential due to an electric dipole along equatorial point. Here today I want to discuss the calculation of electric potential due to electric dipole, not the specific case but at a general point of observation, what is the potential due to an electric dipole. आप लोगों के मन में ये बात उठ रही होगी कि वही डेरिवेशन तो कल बताए थे, आज क्या कुछ नया बताएंगे. तो लेट अस सी हियर व्हाट इज न्यू. उन दोनों केसेस में हम लोगों ने पॉइंट ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन स्पेसिफाई कर दिया था. वन वाज along the axial point, means which is the line drawn along the axis of the dipole, and the second was point of observation was along the equatorial line, which is the perpendicular bisector of the axis of the dipole. Okay, here let us, in the given figure, AB is an electric dipole, and whose electric dipole moment let us write as P is equal to Q into 2L. Okay, as you know, electric dipole moment is a vector quantity whose direction is from minus Q charge plus Q charge. Its a dipole length is 2L. Initially we have considered this thing. So at center the charge minus Q is at a distance L, and charge plus Q be the distance at L from the center of the dipole. P be a point where we want to calculate the electric potential due to whole dipole AB. Let us assume the distance of point of observation P from the center of the dipole be R. Okay, and the orientation of point P here is taken at making an angle theta with the axis of the dipole. Now, in order to calculate the potential due to an electric dipole, as you know, dipole is a system of two charged particles which are very close to each other. Means L is very small comparison to R, and for that, in the calculation of electric potential due to dipole, since it is combination of two charged particles, we must know the distance of point of observation from charge plus Q and also from charge minus Q, because without knowing R1, let these distances be R1 and R2, without knowing R1 and R2 in terms of R, L and theta, why we are interested to calculate R1 and R2 in terms of R, L and theta? It is because since when the problem is given, when the problem you face problem, it is given dipole of certain length, the distance of point of observation from the dipole, it means L, and R or fixed, and the point of observation ki orientation is also given. That's why we know the theta. The distance of P from plus Q and minus Q is not given. So तो क्या करेंगे, इसके लिए हमने मान लिया कि प्लस Q से डिस्टेंस R1 है, माइनस Q से डिस्टेंस ऑफ पॉइंट P की R2 है. तो here our first target is to calculate R1 R2 in terms of L, theta and R. It is because we have to calculate the potential at point P due to plus Q charge. We have to also calculate the potential at P due to minus Q charge, and by taking the algebraic sum of these two potential, which at point P we will get the net potential due to this electric dipole. Now let us calculate this R1 R2. As you see here in the triangle CBP, in triangle CBP, okay, cos theta can be written as equal to R square plus L square minus R1 square upon 2LR. It is because, let us assume a triangle ABC, A, B and C be the side, their sides. A, B and C are their sides. So this can be written as cos A is equal to B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. With this formula, this is angle A, B and C और करस्पॉन्डिंग जो एडजेसेंट उसके सामने की साइड्स होती हैं वो स्मॉल ABC हैं. तो इस फार्मूले से अगर हम देखें, we will find that 2LR cos theta comes out to be R square plus L square minus R1 square. That means R1 square is nothing but equal to R square plus L square minus 2LR cos theta. Here we take R square common, so we have 1 plus L square upon R square minus 2L upon R cos theta. Okay, R1 square. Since, as you know, L is very very small comparison to R, L upon R, L upon L square upon R square, ये एक से बहुत कम होगा. That's why this term is being dropped. So we have R1 square is equal to R square 1 minus 2L upon R cos theta. Now take the square root of these. We have R1 is equal to R 1 minus 2L upon R cos theta whole raised to the power 1 by 2. If we take their reciprocal, then we will find 1 upon R1 is equal to 1 upon R 1 minus 2L upon R cos theta whole raised to the power 1 minus 1 by 2. And if we put this expansion, if we expand it, 1 upon R 1 plus L upon R cos theta, because from binomial expansion you know 1 plus x to the power n is equal to 1 plus nx if x is very very small comparison to none, and maybe positive, negative, whatever the value of n may be, but it is always true that if 1 plus x to the power n provided x is very small can be written as equal to 1 plus nx. तो माइनस हाफ को यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई किया, माइनस माइनस प्लस हो गया, 2L upon R की जगह L upon R cos theta मिला, 1 upon R1 is equal to. Okay. Similarly we can write 1 upon R2. 1 upon R2 is equal to 1 upon R 1 minus L upon R cos theta. क्यों यहाँ माइनस लिखा गया है? क्योंकि इस ट्रायंगल के लिए अगर हम देखें, ट्रायंगल CPA के लिए, तो जो एंगल इसके लिए cos थीटा है, इसके लिए 180 माइनस cos थीटा. जहां जहां पर यहाँ अर्लियर हमने जो एक्सप्रेशन लिखा माइनस आया वहां प्लस हो जाएगा, क्योंकि यहाँ cos 180 माइनस थीटा ले लेंगे. तो अब देखिए द इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल at point P due to point charge plus Q, it is V1 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R1. Okay. Now the electric potential due to a point charge minus Q at point P, let it be V2, can be written is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 minus Q upon R2. Okay. दोनों पॉइंट चार्ज के कारण P पर इंडिविजुअली पोटेंशियल मालूम हो गया। अब हमें R1 R2 की वैल्यू इन टर्म्स ऑफ जो यहां निकालना चाह रहे थे LR थीटा वो मालूम हो गई है। सो वी कैन राइट द इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू an electric dipole at point P can be written as equal to V is equal to V1 plus V2. It is because, as you know, the potential at any point due to many group of point charges can be written as equal to the algebraic sum of the potential due to all individual charges at the same point. So we have V is equal to V1 plus V2. If we write it, it becomes 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R1 plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 minus Q upon R1 R2. इसको अगर हम और सिंप्लीफाई करें तो 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q here 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. Now let us solve these equations. What we will get is that V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q. Here in place of 1 upon R1 we write 1 upon R 1 plus L upon R cos theta, okay, minus 1 upon R 1 minus L upon R cos theta. Okay, so if we solve this, we will find 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q into 2L upon R square. Okay, here क्योंकि ये 1 upon R से कट जाएगा, माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा, प्लस L upon R cos थीटा प्लस L upon R cos थीटा 2L cos थीटा upon R। और चूंकि यहाँ पर एक R है और एक R यहाँ वाला मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो आपको मिलेगा Q into 2L cos theta upon R square, and we replace the value of Q into 2L as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P cos theta upon R square. So this is the expression for electric potential due to an electric dipole at any given point whose orientation is such that it makes angle theta with the axis of the dipole. Here all these calculation will be done has been done by considering the whole system in the free space. That's why here we have not placed k, rather k is placed here equal to 1. So we have PV is equal to, अगर इसको किसी डायलेक्ट्रिक मीडियम में करेंगे that comes out to be is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P cos theta upon R square. If you compare this expression with the electric field, okay, electric field E theta, let us suppose V theta. So E theta was how much? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P upon R cube, okay, 3 cos square theta minus 1, as I think. क्योंकि थीटा 0 जब लेते थे तो ये 3 minus 1 2 आ जाता था, और जब थीटा को 90 लेते थे तो ये क्या आता था? 3 plus 1 4, 3 cos square theta, I think under root रहता था क्या? Under root something like that. 3 cos square theta plus 1. तो अगर थीटा 0 लें 4 2 आ गया, थीटा अगर 90 ले लें तो 1 आ गया. That's all. So if we compare these two expressions are the electric potential, this one is the electric potential due to an dipole at a given specific angle theta, and this is the expression for electric field intensity due to an electric dipole. This also depends on theta. So if you change the position of point of observation, okay, the orientation of point of observation, then the electric field intensity as well as the electric potential due to dipole will be changed. So Let us take the special case. A special case. Now here we have two special case. First one is the if theta is equal to 0 degree means axial position. Okay, axial position. Then what we will get is that cos theta is equal to 1. So we have V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P upon R square, which was V axial point, which was earlier we have calculated. And second thing is, if theta is equal to 90 degree means equatorial position, then cos theta comes out to be 0. That means V transverse rather can be written as equal to 0, because cos theta becomes 0 and B at 90 degree means equatorial line पर जो पोटेंशियल होगा 0 होगा. तो दोनों जो स्पेसिफिक केस हैं कैन आल्सो बी डिराइव्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस, एंड दिस वन इज द जनरल केस. If you know the point of observation, if you know the value of R, if you know the value of P for any dipole, then you can calculate the potential at any orientation. Theta 45 है, theta 60 degree है, theta whatever the value of theta, you can calculate the electric potential because of that one. यहाँ पर that is the main thing which require. ट्रायंगल की प्रॉपर्टी से कि ट्रायंगल में अगर तीनों साइड्स पता हो, एक एंगल पता हो, तो उनको आपस में कैसे इंटरलिंक करते हैं, या दो साइड्स और एक एंगल पता हो तो हम तीसरी साइड्स को कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. दिस प्रॉब्लम कैन आल्सो बी सॉल्व्ड बाय दिस कंसेप्ट. लेट अस टॉक अबाउट दिस. कैसे इसको करते हैं देखते हैं. हम इसको इसको थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ा देते हैं. एक यहाँ नॉर्मल ड्रॉप कर देते हैं, तो ये नॉर्मल हो गया. तो दिस R1 ये पूरा का पूरा आपका L cos थीटा है, और इसको आगे बढ़ा के इस पर नॉर्मल ड्रा कर दिए, ये भी L cos थीटा हो गया. तो यहां से आपका आ गया R1. ध्यान रहे R1 दिस मच और R पूरा है, तो R1 comes out to be R minus L cos theta, and R2 comes out to be R plus that one, that is equal to R plus L cos theta. So ये इस मदद से भी आप इसको लगा सकते हैं. ये बहुत ही स्टैंडर्ड है और इसको अप्रोक्सीमेशन यही ले लिया गया है. तो यू कैन सॉल्व द इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू पॉइंट चार्ज means R1 and R2 can also be calculated in terms of R L theta by using this concept, and that becomes very simple. अगर आप उनमें V1 के एक्सप्रेशन में आप रखें 1/4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R1, and V2 में रखें 1/4 pi epsilon 0 minus Q upon R2, तो यहाँ पर R1 की जगह पर ये रख दीजिए, R2 की जगह पर ये रख दीजिए, तो you will get the same result. So doesn't matter which one is the easiest, you have to choose. आप ये कर सकते हैं. Let us solve this also. V is equal to 1/4 pi epsilon 0 Q place here 1/R1 minus 1/R2, और यहाँ पर रख लेते हैं 1/4 pi epsilon 0 Q 1/L R minus L cos theta minus 1/R plus L cos theta. So here we have 1/4 pi epsilon 0 Q ही है, तो R plus L cos theta minus R plus L cos theta upon R square minus L square cos square theta, because we have take the LCM of R minus L cos theta into R plus L cos theta. This is the LCM, and this gives you the A square minus B square. So we have R cancel out. So we have 1/4 pi epsilon 0 Q into 2L cos theta upon R square minus L square cos square theta, and this is nothing but 1/4 pi epsilon 0 P cos theta upon R square simply d theta. And this is taken here approximation that R square is very large comparison to एल स्क्वायर कास स्क्वायर थीटा, क्योंकि कास स्क्वायर थीटा की वैल्यू अधिकतम 1 होगी, चूंकि एल स्क्वायर बहुत कम है तो आर स्क्वायर कंपेरेटिवली बहुत ज्यादा होगा। सो आर स्क्वायर माइनस एल स्क्वायर कास स्क्वायर थीटा की प्लेस पर हम केवल आर स्क्वायर यहाँ रख देंगे। सो यू हैव गिवन 2 ऑप्शंस एंड बोथ द ऑप्शंस से हमने इसको ट्राई टू सॉल्व किया और आप समझ चुके होंगे। अब आपको जब पूछा जाता है कि स्पेसिफिक कोई पूछा जाता है कि along its axial point, तो इस सबको करने की जरूरत नहीं, जैसे पहले मैंने प्रीवियस लेक्चर में बताया था, आप उस मेथड का अडॉप्ट कर लेंगे। और इक्वेटोरियल और एक्सियल स्पेसिफिक अगर दिया है तो, अगर दिया है कि डेराइव एन एक्सप्रेशन फॉर इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू एन इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल एट एनी जनरल पॉइंट थीटा, एनी जनरल पॉइंट पी मेक्स एंगल थीटा, तो you can use this formula and our specific cases can also be verified with that one. So this is all about the potential due to an electric dipole. Now on the next video lecture we will discuss about the potential gradient, relation of potential gradient with the electric field, how electric field electric potential can be written in terms of electric field as integral of electric field, line integral of electric field, and also what is equipotential surfaces and how the different system equipotentials of different system will be formed, and how the what is the electrostatic potential energy of any system of charge particle. So these are the some portion of the topics which have been left. We will discuss on the mostly in 1 or 2 video lectures. So try to note these things and read. If you have any doubt, you will write your comment. That's all today. Okay.